And they have a wonderful dinner. And they're sitting back in that typical relaxed after-dinner fashion when Ahmed says to Moisha, Moisha, you're a problem-solving expert. You wrote a book on problem-solving. So I've got a little problem for you to solve. Moisha, I want you to imagine that you're out in the ocean, a ways from the shoreline, in a small boat. And in that boat is yourself, your mother, your wife, and your child. Suddenly a storm comes up. The boat capsizes. And you realize, looking at the distance to shore, that you only have enough energy to save one of the three. Moisha, which one do you save? Do you save your mother? Do you save your wife? Or do you save your child? As you can see, this is the typical light after-dinner conversation. What is value? Now, I put the formal definition down there. The difference between what a customer gets from something and what they have to give to get it. Notice that I didn't use money in there because they could give up anything. What is really, for most people, up until the final decision where money actually changes hands, or there's a substantial investment in testing, up until that point, which involves the expenditure of money, what's their biggest cost?
Time.
Time. Do they have time?
No.
Do any of you have time?
No.
You're a very tightly run organization. You're lean. I saw it in the presentation. This is a lean organization. Keep that expense ratio, under 9, hopefully down to close to 8. Lean, 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 but do phenomenal things. Okay? So what? Now wait a minute. Hold on. You were talking about your customers, but weren't you also talking about yourself? Expectations rising, shrinking budgets. Gee, this sort of sounds like Zycel, doesn't it? That trust is the currency of relationships, and relationships is the ultimate currency that helps us to deliver the brand image, helps us to address the issues that can raise the perceptions of value. You have your meal, you've had your dessert, there's your coffee, you're sitting there, you drink the cup of coffee, you say, well, that's a good cup of coffee, right? And that's it. Other people, that's a pretty good cup of coffee, and that's the end of it, isn't it? If it's a good cup of coffee at the end of the meal. But Lawrence said to himself, they don't know what we're doing back there. They don't understand all that we did just to give them that cup of coffee. So he went out and he bought a very large Chinese gong. It's an 8-foot wide Chinese gong. He hung it from the ceiling right above the coffee station. And then he gave a very large mallet to the guy making the coffee. And he says, all you have to do is 20 minutes comes by and you got the new pot of coffee, you just hit that thing with everything you got. That's all you got to do. Real easy. The 20 minutes comes by, he pours out the old, the new coffee's ready, he takes it, he goes, wham! And throughout the entire 300-seat dining room, you could hear this, bong, 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 bong. Now, if you're sitting in the restaurant, you're dining, and all of a sudden you hear this, bong, bong, bong. What are you going to do? What was that? Oh, sir, that's our coffee maker, letting us know that a fresh pot of our special mocha java coffee has just been finished. We never serve coffee more than 20 minutes old. We pour it out, and we always have a fresh pot every 20 minutes. That's what the gong signifies. Every server was taught exactly the same phrase every single time, and every single customer that had not been in the restaurant before always asked every single time the gong went off. Guess what they were talking about the next day in the office, Sunday at the barbecue. He got people to spread word of mouth about a prime rib restaurant because of how he served coffee. And why is it so easy for us to pay 2, 3, 4, 5 times the price of a tattoo nanny, but getting a nickel more out of a modem seems almost impossible? You've got to ask them. Why aren't you, if you're so hard on our price, why aren't you driving Catananus? What Ford simply did was say, okay, they're killing us. Let's find out what they're doing, and we're going to do exactly the same thing that they're doing. Because what they're doing works. And what it is that they do is very simple. The Japanese term is called kaizen, which is called continuous improvement. It means that's good enough isn't, ever. Even if they do so well that they get awards and accolades, and they double their sales over the previous year, and the quality is up by 25%, they say, how can we make it better tomorrow? That's not good enough. Let's say they double it again the next year. Okay, that's great. Now how can we do better next time? They never ever accept anything they do as good enough, and they're always looking for a way to do it better. It's a continuous process of learning by never ever accepting any result as good enough. This is your challenge, and it is your opportunity to jump on the continuous improvement bandwagon and every day ask yourself, how can we do this better? How can we be better? How can we get more customers to say yes? How can we raise the value, raise the image? How can we build better relationships? How can we deliver what we're doing every single day and never ever give up on it, never accept it? And if you do that, you will, within a couple of years, you'll really start, you'll exceed the numbers. You'll be surprised. And he'll really be smiling. Now did you say that if you hit 150 million that everyone gets a BMW?